Okay, Taylor, I am not a videographer, but let's see if I can do this. These are two receptacles. People generally call them plugs, but electricians call them receptacles. One of these is a 15 amp residential grade receptacle. See how it's blue on back and also plastic, all plastic. It's a lower quality, cheaper receptacle, which would not last as long in a heavily used commercial situation, but in residential it's considered sufficient. See how this other one is a commercial grade 20 amp receptacle. See how this part of it is all metal. That metal part is called the yoke. Of course, this also has a yoke, but you know, a lot of it's mostly plastic. Now, how you can tell, and this one's dirty, that's simply because it's been bouncing around in my service truck for a while. It was originally white. Now, how you can tell 15 amp from 20 amp, this one, of course, it's got a ground hole, a hot slit, and a neutral slit. Notice that the neutral is longer than the hot. That ensures that when you plug it in neutral to neutral, hot to hot, as some devices have to have it that way, cannot be plugged in the other way. But a 50 amp receptacle makes the numeral 11, as you see. 20 amp looks like a 15 amp, but has this little side piece right here. That tells you that this is a 20 amp receptacle. And even in houses, 20 amp receptacles are used for things such as on dedicated circuits, such as for the microwave. Okay, now on this receptacle, on both receptacles, you have, of course, a screw for the ground wire down here on the lower left side. Then you have the silver colored screws called terminal screws and the gold colored terminal screws. Some of the colors rubbed off of this one as it's bouncing around in my truck. Silver is for your neutral. See, somebody still has a little bit of a neutral wire tied to that. Always put your white wire, your neutral, on the silver screws. Always put your hot wire, which is more often than not black, but could be red or blue, onto your gold screws. Silver screws to neutral, hot to gold screws. Always remember that. That's all for now.